Today I want to tell you what it is like to be a consultant. What exactly is it like to now do business on yourself, being the CEO, being the boss, being the founder, being the director, all these fancy names that you want to call yourself. How is it like being that? And especially now from employment, and now you're coming outside here to be your own boss. What is it like? One of the first things that you need to know about consultancy, about being an entrepreneur full-time as a young person like me, is that this journey is kind of lonely. And this is something that I hear everybody talking about. In an entrepreneur, you'll hear them talking about the journey is lonely. What do they really mean when they say that the journey is lonely? What they mean is that you are the only person who understands what you're doing in this world. If you're consulting, for example, I'm an environmental consultant. I'm the only one who has the vision for my company. I'm the only one who knows what I want with this life. It is my purpose. I'm trying to align my deeds, my business to my purpose, to serve my purpose. So I think it is only because you are the only person who understands what you want to do with your life, who understands where you want to take your business, and you're the person you're the vision carrier of your company or of your business. That is why they think, or that is why entrepreneurs say that entrepreneurship is a lonely journey. It is because nobody really understands what you're doing other than you. So you have to do everything that there is to be done for you to achieve what you want to achieve. Because if you don't, then and you're the only person who knows what you want to do, then are you going to really make it? And everybody outside here don't really understand you. So you feel like you're being misunderstood, but the only reason they don't understand is because they're not the initiators of the ideas. They don't know where you're going with your company or with your business. You're the only person who has the vision inside them. You know where you want to take your life, your business, and all these things. So that is why it tends to be lonely, because in most cases you're even afraid of telling people what you think or what you're planning with your business. The other thing you need to understand is that entrepreneurship is kind of a journey where you mostly uncertainty, like you're not sure of what is going to happen tomorrow. That is the new norm. You're always making decisions on without really having the whole idea or the whole picture. You don't know what is along the corner. You're making decisions for future, whereas you don't know what the future holds. So uncertainty is the new normal. You have to make decisions when you don't even have full information. And remember, you are going to take responsibility of the decisions you make. So in most cases, you don't know what is going to happen. You're always anticipating and hoping and working, strategizing. You have predicting using the data that you have collected in your years of business. There is not any assurance that you're going to hit the deal. So uncertainty, making decisions. You say yes to a deal, you don't know if it is going to be. You say no to a deal, you don't know if it is the one that was going to save your company. So uncertainty is so high, and it is the new normal. So you must always be in a position to live, or you must be comfortable living in a space or a place where you're not really comfortable, and you're not really certain of what is going to happen tomorrow. You're not sure if the decision you made is the right one, or it could be the other one. It's always a gamble. The third thing that you must really develop is the decision-making muscles. Every day in the business world, you're making decisions. Every other day, you're making decisions. So you must be comfortable with decision-making. You're going to make so many decisions. And the problem is, like I said in the other point, most of the time you are not sure of what the consequences would be. You're just predicting and hoping that deal goes through most of the decisions you're making. And now it is only you who can make the decision. It is only you who can make the decision. So you must grow these muscles. You must know how to make decisions. You must learn to listen to yourself. You must be in your sober mind or sober self most of the time because you're going to be forced to make so many decisions. The difference why this is hard is because, especially if you're coming from employment like I did, there everybody was telling you, do this, file this, do this, do this, do this. When a client comes in, you talk to them like this, you do this, you do this. I mean, the standards, there is an SOP written down. for you to follow. So you're not making any decisions, you're just following instructions. Now, outside here in the entrepreneurial world, you're making decisions. Every other thing is about a decision to be made. Even the smallest, slightest decisions, you have to make them. So I think you need to grow that muscle, nurture that muscle, feed it so that you can be good in decision making, because you're going to need it outside here as a consultant or as an entrepreneur. Point number 4 that I have for you is that you have to be ready to take 100% responsibility of whatever the results will be. Remember, I talked about decision making. You're the one who is making the decision. I talked about you being the vision carrier. Yes, because you're the only person who understands where you want to take your business. So the other thing that you need to do is to take 100% responsibility in your work. Even if you're employing somebody to work for you, maybe to work for you in your office, or to do could be you're delegating some jobs, it is only you who is responsible. The reason they're not working for you is maybe they don't understand your vision. They do not understand the vision. They do not see where you're going. So you must make sure that everything happens in the company, you're responsible. First, take responsibility. See, what could I have done differently? People that I need to employ, what do I need to let them know about this business? Do I have standards and systems put in place that are going to assist me run the business? Because it is you who is running the business. Do not try to delegate anything to anybody. Even if you're delegating, you're supervising them. So I think you need to be responsible. You need to be comfortable learning that you are in charge. It is your business, and you are in a responsible position to make decisions that are right for this. So if anything goes wrong, I think the first person you need to ask yourself is, could I have done something differently? So nobody can do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. And especially if you're starting out and you're still small, it is one business, is one person party. Everything is on you. You make decisions, you do what needs to be done. Whether you like it or you don't like it, you have to do it, because it is you who knows where you're heading with your business. So I think you must be ready to take responsibilities. In employment, there is always somebody up there who's going to take responsibility. If something went wrong when I was employed, then the officer who maybe could have assigned me that duty takes responsibility. I take my part. The officer above me takes some part of the blame. The seniors take part of the blame, and it continues. So really, in that line of everybody taking part of the blame is lost. We do not know really whom to blame for this. Because if I did wrong, then the supervisor will be like, why did you do this? And then I was instructed by this, But now when it is in business and you're one-man party, you take you do everything, you make every decision, and so any consequences comes out, you are in charge. You take 100% responsibility. And we human beings don't want responsibilities. Even if after she ate the fruit, she said it was the snake. So the other thing that you need to know about entrepreneurship, that is point number 5, is that you must be a student. Please be ready to be a student. Every day you're learning. You will never finish learning, especially in the business world. You're learning something almost every other new day. You will be taught everything by nature, by life, by business life, and all these things. But you also need to be willing to learn yourself. Do courses that you need. Everything right now is on the internet. You can be able to get almost everything that you need on the internet, and probably for free. Get coaches, get mentors, get people, surround yourself with people who are going to educate you, to make you learn something different. I think life is about being a student. Be a student of life, of the entrepreneurship journey. And I think that way you're always going to be in place. Remember, like for example, if you're starting a one-man party, you're doing everything in the house, in that company, you're doing everything. You're filing taxes, you're the HR, you're the manager, you're the casual or the receptionist, you're everything. You're the officer, you're the technical guy, you are the finance, you are everything. But with time, you're going to start, you're getting people to assist you. Maybe you could get somebody to do the social medias, you could do something to do the marketing and sales, you could do something to do with your finances and your record keeping, that way. But you must learn. initially you must learn how to do your bookkeeping. You must learn how to do your social media, because I believe in this age there's not a business that is not online. If there is, I don't know how they are operating, but they need to see me for some assistance. So I think, be a student, always learn, never get satisfied. Even when you have people who are supervising the people you have employed, I think you're always learning, improve yourself, learn, get better. You can never be 100%. Learn. If it's about leadership, get courses, get courses to just learn. Be a student. Those are some of the things that you're going to experience as a entrepreneurship, and this is for when you're starting out. Maybe you're in the first year, second year of business. That hapo hivyo, your place, you're still fitting into the entrepreneurial journey. Those are some of the things that you're going to feel, or some of the things that are going to come up, that you're going to experience every now and then. So just be ready, and everything is positive. You learn, there's ups and downs, and it's a beautiful journey that you need to experience it for yourself. So if you're still in employment and you're planning to get outside here, take time, plan, strategize, and then get out and start this journey, because entrepreneurship is a process, and you're able to skip. So the earlier you start, the better. The earlier you fail, the better. So make sure to watch this video that I'm going to link up here. Until next time, any comment that you have, any question that you have, make sure to leave me down in the comment section. I'll be waiting to converse more, to answer your questions, and I'll see you next time. But till then, keep safe.